Roberto Ramirez.
What was the first vehicle you ever drove?
I was 14 years old. It was a 59 Ford 500.
And what made it so special?
It was my very first car, and I was still in high school, and I didn't even have a license yet.
And it made you cool, didn't it?
It did.
Thank you, Carl.
Hi, Carl Mooring.
Carl, what's the first vehicle you ever drove?
First vehicle I ever drove. Well, there were a bunch of vehicles that I drove. My father worked in a parking lot, and I'd go down there with him, and I'd help him move the cars around and whatnot. So I can't really remember the first vehicle that I drove.
How old were you?
Oh, I was about 15 years old, 14 years old, somewhere right around there.
You remember? Hi, what's your name?
Bill,
What's the first vehicle you ever drove?
55 old.
And what made that one so special?
It's the one I learned to drive in.
Thank you. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, Mary Ellen.
Mary, what was the first vehicle you ever drove?
That was 500 Honda.
Do it.
Hi, what's your name?
Jason,
Jason, what's the first vehicle you ever drove?
79 Dodge Ram Charger.
And what made it special?
It was my dad's truck. It was four-wheel drive and first one he ever drove, so that's what made it special.
How old were you?
I don't even know. I was young.
Thanks, Jason. Hey,
Aaron,
Aaron, what's the first vehicle you ever drove?
95 Ford Explorer.
And?
Had four-wheel drive, and it was wonderful in the snow.
Awesome. Thanks, Aaron. Okay. Hi, what's your name?
John,
John, what's the first vehicle you ever drove?
1969 Rambler Rebel.
What made it so special?
I actually got to get out on my own and get away from everything in the house, my family, and do things with my friends.
Nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Beth.
And what's the first car you ever drove?
First car I ever drove is the one that I have now, the 65 Super Sport Chevy.
And what makes that so special besides it just being that?
It was that. I knew that car would be mine eventually, and that's how I learned how to drive stick shift, was on that vehicle. So
Thanks, Beth.
you're very welcome.
Hi, what's your name?
Hello, my name is Denise.
Denise, what's the first car you ever drove?
It's a 1984 Chevy Chevette.
And what made it so special?
It was stick shift, and I just felt I could go so fast. In second gear, I never had to switch it out of second gear.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, what's your name?
Kyle Vergata.
Kyle, what's the first car you ever drove?
First car I've ever driven was a go-kart. It was a 92 Coyote chassis. And what makes it special is I was about 8 years old, and I learned how to do donuts in it in the front yard of our house.
Hi, what's your name?
Mike O'Crongley.
Mike, what's the first vehicle you ever drove?
A Honda S90. When I was 15 years old, don't tell anyone, please don't tell anyone. In fact, I stole it from a friend of mine and just went joyriding, and it was the greatest event I think a 15-year-old could have.
Awesome, thank you for sharing.
My pleasure.
Yes.